Prince Christian of Schleswig-Holstein. Prince Christian of Schleswig-Holstein was born Friedrich Christian Karl August, and he was the husband of Princess Helena, the third daughter of Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom and Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. He was born on the 22nd of January 1831 at Augustenborg Palace in Augustenborg, Denmark, the sixth of seven children of Christian August II, Duke of Schleswig-Holstein-Sonderburg-Augustenborg, and his wife, Countess Louise Sophie of Dunsquoy-Somerset. Christian has six siblings: Prince Alexander, Princess Louise Auguste, Princess Caroline Amalie, Princess Wilhelmine, Friedrich VIII, Duke of Schleswig-Holstein, and Princess Henriette. While attending the University of Bonn, Christian became close friends with the future German Emperor Friedrich III. This friendship would serve him well in later years, as Friedrich's wife Victoria, Princess Royal, was the elder daughter of Christian's future wife. The German couple will fully support Christian's marriage to Helena, despite significant opposition from other members of her family. It was on a visit to Coburg and the Duchy of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha in May 1865 that Christian and Helena's romance began. Despite the 15-year age gap difference, they were drawn to each other. With the support of, and perhaps some prodding by Queen Victoria, the couple's engagement was announced in December of the same year. Part of the agreement with Queen Victoria was that the couple will live in the United Kingdom in close proximity to the Queen. As Christian had no specific career or ambitions, this was quickly agreed to. Just prior to the wedding, the Queen raised Christian's style to Royal Highness, although this only applied in the United Kingdom. Christian and Helena married in a private chapel at Windsor Castle on the 5th of July 1866 and settled at nearby Frogmore House. Christian and Helena had 5 children: Prince Christian Victor, Prince Albert, the later Duke of Schleswig-Holstein, Princess Helena Victoria, and Princess Marie Louise. A favorite of Queen Victoria, Christian was created a Knight of the Garter and a Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order, as well as an aide-de-camp to both Queen Victoria and King Edward VII. In 1866, the Queen appointed him Ranger of Windsor Great Park. In 1872, with the impending birth of their 4th child, Christian and his family moved from Frogmore House and took up residence at Cumberland Lodge, the traditional home of the Ranger of Windsor Park. During Queen Victoria's reign, the family would stay at Buckingham Palace when they needed lodgings in London. Not having any particular job or military career, Prince Christian was perfectly content being at Queen Victoria's beck and call. With his wife assuming much of the role of unofficial secretary to Her Majesty, Christian also assisted with paperwork, primarily dealing with the family. He would often be called to read to the Queen or handle any other matters she saw fit to pass along to him. All along, the Queen's intent was to fully utilize Helena and Christian until Princess Beatrice was old enough to take over the role. In December 1891, while out on a shoot with his brother-in-law Prince Arthur, Duke of Connaught, the Duke accidentally shot Christian in the face. One eye was completely shot out, with some minor damage to the other. Christian, in his usual unprepossessing manner, made the best of the situation. He amassed a significant collection of glass eyes in various shades and colors. He would amuse and sometimes shock guests by appearing with 2 different colored eyes, even having some made to appear bloodshot should he need to match his good eye following a late night. Following Queen Victoria's death in 1901, Christian and his family were given the former De Vici House at 77 through 78 Pall Mall as their London home. Later known as Schomburg House, it will remain in Christian's family until the late 1940s. Despite his advancing age, he often represented his brother-in-law, King Edward VII, at foreign functions. Notable amongst these was the silver anniversary celebrations of Wilhelm II, German Emperor, and Augusta Victoria, German Empress, in 1906. Christian and Helena were aunt and uncle to both of them, as the Emperor was the son of Helena's eldest sister, and The Empress was the daughter of Christian's brother. The last few years of Christian's life saw some major events. In 1916, he and Helena celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary, the first in the British royal family since King George III and Queen Charlotte. Then in July 1917, Christian and his family gave up their German titles at the request of King George V. While many other relatives lost their princely titles completely, Christian retained his, simply dropping the Schleswig-Holstein designations. Just 3 months later, Prince Christian died on the 28th of October 1917 at Schomberg House in London, England. Following his funeral at St. George's Chapel in Windsor, his remains were placed in the royal crypt. In 1928, along with the remains of his wife and their son Harold, Christian was reinterred in a newly established royal burial ground at Frogmore in Windsor, England.